joined by Kat Von D, apparently jack of all trades, because we're here with your clothing range, which is the first time you've been in the UK with it, isn't it?
Yep, so I guess technically this would be like my official UK launch. So yeah, so it's pretty exciting, it's one of those things where you're like excited and a little bit nervous. Obviously, like I want it to be well received, but just being here and at this specific event, I just feel pretty honored. So, yeah.
So at Pure London, so this is your first time at the show, and you've chosen to launch it here. So what's your sort of impression of the show? Has it been going well so far?
So far, it's so good. I mean, it's very good actually. We had gotten offers to do, some type of launch with different events and whatnot, but I felt like this kind of fit us. And to me, it's important to be in, a vibe that it's welcoming and promoting the arts. So here we are.
Brilliant. And how long have you been? You've had this your first season in total, isn't it? Your third for overall internationally.
Yeah, for internationally.
You launched in the States.
Yeah, in the States, exactly. So
where did the sort of idea of it come from? Like
for this season,
for
everything.
The label,
well, I mean, I think I've been drawing since I was a kid, and once I got into like punk rock music in my early teens, that kind of I guess catapulted me into a different direction with my art, and I started tattooing. And so I was telling someone earlier today that like this is just another form of self-expression for me. I'm not here trying to be like, oh, I'm a designer, or, I'm not flattering myself. This is just my version of art. So being able to do it through fashion, it's exciting,
Yeah. And how involved are you with the process and the design process?
I'm painfully involved in the entire process, and when I say painfully, it's probably just to like my partners, because it's important for me to be able to be a part of the entire creative process. So everything from naming each individual piece and collection to producing the artwork for the lining, and I'm in it with my team, day in and day out. So yeah, this is it's one of those things where you pour your heart into something. I put all my love and energy into it, and so to see it come alive, especially here, it's really exciting,
And it's actually quite different to what people might think of a Kat Von D clothing label, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not your sort of branded t-shirts, it's a whole range.
Yeah.
You've got coats, you've got jersey, you've got leathers,
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the pieces that tend to stand out or get the most attention are more tailored pieces. But when I first announced, the idea of doing a clothing line, I think people had this idea that it was going to be, a t-shirt company with a bunch of tattoo designs, and that's just very limiting for me. And like, I'm just a big fan of way too many things. I'm inspired by too many things to just leave it to that. So I think people were surprised in a pleasant way. There's a certain amount of sophistication, and the quality. The proof is in the clothing.
Yeah, and you've got the main line, which is Kat Von D, and then you've also got the diffusions, sort of a little slightly younger.
Yeah, it's a little bit more flirty and fun, and to me, it was just important to be able to create something that was accessible to everybody. I don't want it to be like, when I was a kid, I couldn't afford certain things, and I wanted to be able to wear them, and so I think that having two of the lines, it kind of lends itself to be available to everybody.
Yeah. And do you have some favorite pieces from the collection?
Yeah, I mean all of them, but I too am a little bit partial to the tailored jackets. In this collection particularly, I love the London coat, which is the black version of that is what I was wearing today.
Okay. Is it on there?
Yeah, it was cold outside, as you know.
Yeah,
so yeah, but I love that. So yeah.
Perfect. Well, I hope it all goes well for today.
Yeah, thank you so much for talking to me and stuff.
No worries. Best of luck on the UK.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Kat.